When people ask, is a little house for you? Generally, they mean size. But the real difference is not just about size, it's about the feel. Hi there, I'm Judith. I own a little house, I live in it, and I experience it every day. Over time, I've noticed that it has a particular feel. So I want to talk you through what that's like. See if it resonates with you. The first thing I noticed when I moved in, I noticed everything. I noticed the sunbeams on the floor, especially on a winter morning. I hear when the heat comes on and shuts off again. It's the heartbeat of the house. It reminds me that my home is here for me. Same with the water heater. I can tell the difference between snow, sleet, and rain as it clatters on the roof. At night, the house can be filled with the moonshine from a full moon in a very black sky. There are no dark corners in this little house. Every inch takes part. Light in every nook and cranny. And the outside, summer or winter, it's all around, right here. A little house gives you constant feedback. Some people love that. Some people just don't. I wish it did, but clutter doesn't hide in a little house. It just looks cluttery. A smaller space like this one can quickly look busy. Things that would disappear in a big house melt into the background. Well, they're very obvious here. The mail, the dirty dishes, the craft supplies, they might as well be highlighted. And those cute plants, the ones with itty-bitty leaves that light up purple in the light and are streaked with green and gold, sad to say. All that precious little detail can look like a cluttery mess. That level of noticing, it can be really helpful. It can give you pleasure if you enjoy it. But that's the thing. Not everyone is going to enjoy it. Not everyone really takes pleasure in noticing all the little things in their surroundings. It can be a bit much. Speaking of clutter, the to-dos in a little house are not the same as a bigger house. A big reason is they get done. They're quick, they can be finished. That clutter you had in mind to clear up, that can happen in a snap. The chores are done, you have a little sit, then what? Suddenly you have time on your hands, and that surprises some people. And it can feel a bit disorienting at first, because we're always used to having something pending on our to-do list. A little house doesn't keep you busy, but you also have to be comfortable with the space after being done. It gives you room for possibility, boredom, new pursuits, moments to just sit. And whether that feels good or uncomfortable, that's a very you thing. And what else is a you thing? Your contents, the stuff. It matters a lot. You can't keep everything in a little house, even some of the stuff you plan to keep after you finish downsizing. Things that you imagined before you moved in that they would fit, they might not. And there's no room at all for just in case, or I might need that someday. It takes a bit of gumption and a bit of risk. Everything in a little house has to have a place, and only so much of a place. If keeping extras feels safe to you, and if the warmth in your heart depends on having more possessions than will fit in a little house, that could be a challenge. But if the stuff you've had over decades, or the extra items you've accumulated just in case, if that seems burdensome to you, a little house might be just the place. On the matter of things, everything shows in a little house. There's no hiding stuff. There's no room in a closet for you to just shove things in. There's no extra room if a guest comes over suddenly and you have a bit of a mess and need to put it out of sight. This can feel very exposing, vulnerable, or it can feel honest. You are who you are, clearly. Your home is what it is, obviously. This is who I am. This is how I live, as you can see. Amidst all of that, the house can come across sometimes as a personality. You're not living in a container. You learn how it works, how it warms you, how it slows down at night, what it can give you, how it sustains you. Every inch has value, intention. There are no forgotten corners. They're yours. You're using them, and the little house is providing them. In a big house, nooks and crannies can disappear into the shadows. You have a relationship with your home in a little house, a quite unique relationship. Every little item, every little space is for you, and you give back to your home because you notice that, trust it, take care of it. A sense of freedom comes along with this. No, not the freedom about fantasizing to be somewhere else, nor about what you wish you could do. It's about here and here. There's lower effort. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to stretch your budget so much. There's less burden from worry or things you have to do around the house. Some people bloom in that feeling of spaciousness. Others, it might feel kind of scary or uncomfortable. A few too many options. That's not to say anything about character. Sometimes places aren't a good fit, and sometimes they suit just fabulously. A little house isn't about being brave or minimal or alternative. It's about whether the noticing, the experiencing, the feel is what you're after. For me, it's fabulous and more. And that's it for now. We'll talk soon, all right? See you then.